Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. It is January 22nd, 2021. I wanted to pop on and do a special video today on 25 ways to practice self care. First, though, my name is Jennifer. I am the owner of the Garden of Enlightenment in the Empire HOUSEKEEPIng. I am here to help others learn how to heal body, mind, and soul. So, I've been doing some sessions behind the scenes and some things that are personally going on with me, as well as keeping up to date with the astral energetics. All I got to say is shit is hitting the fan for a lot of people. A lot of stuff is coming up to the surface for us to work on. Relationships are changing. Lots of things are changing in our world, and that can be a little bit scary. So, what do we do to help during these times? Well, I'm a big advocate on the best way to navigate through any time that it may be stressful, may cause depression, anxiety, or any of those things, is bringing it back to ourselves. The more that we do the self work, the more that we start to take care of ourselves, uh, that our outer world will rapidly change. Our outer world is a reflection of what is going on inside, okay? And mothers, especially, we tend to put everybody else before us. And right now, like I have said before, is we are if we were on an airplane, that airplane is crashing. And the first thing that we need to do is put on an oxygen mask, okay? Ourselves first. And the way that we do that is by practicing self care. So I digged up. This is something that I offer inside of my program. This is a mini training that I do. So I really wanted to uh, give it to the collective because I think it is very, very important right now that all of us be practicing self care. Most of us are stressed, most of us have high anxiety, some depression, we're helping others, and it is a very scary time, guys. So I'm hoping that this video can bring some relief to those of you out there who may be struggling. So, the more that we put on our oxygen mask first and help ourselves, the more that we will be able to help our situation, whatever is going on around us. We will be able to intuitively know how to handle it, okay? So, let's go ahead and get started. So, are you feeling exhausted, stressed, unwell currently? Okay. Is everything that is currently going on, is it taking its toll? Are you paying attention to what's going on in your world? I'm based here in the States. So, lots of changes going on here in the States that is giving some people, making them uneasy. So, um, if you are feeling that way, don't worry, you're not the only person. Like I said, I've been going through it myself and also dealing with sessions behind the scenes. So, this is something that is happening collectively, okay? So, self care is important to maintain a healthy relationship with yourself. It means doing things that take care of our minds, bodies, and souls by engaging in activities that promote well being and help us reduce that stress. Self care is not a selfish act, guys. It is vital for I'm going to say for our survival at the moment. Okay, because everything is radically changing at a rapid pace. Again, like I said earlier, the more that we do the work on ourselves, the more that we start taking care of ourselves, our environment won't seem to be so chaotic, okay? By doing so, this does enhance our ability to live fully, vibrantly, and effectively, all right? Goes back to knowing that you will intuitively know how to handle a situation that used to baffle you, okay? Everything that is happening, it's us, it's our perception. We need to bring it to us. um, it can be the most traumatic time in somebody's eye, and it could be, a relief in somebody else's eyes. For me, everything that's radically changing in my life, I am well aware that on a contract level, on a quantum level, that things are shifting because we as a collective are evolving and shifting. This is exactly how we raise the conscious on a planet, guys. So perception is everything, and you have every option to change your perception. And one of the ways to learn how to do that is through taking care of self. So, let's go through 25 different ways that you can practice self care. Number one, take a walk. Even 5 to 10 minutes of brisk walking outdoors can, um, I there may be some spelling errors, enliven your spirits and help you recharge. Nature is so important right now. Getting outside without a mask, guys. We want fresh air, all right? Take those deep breaths to release the tension, and you'll notice instant change in your well being. It really does start with the breath, okay? Connect with nature. A lot of these self cares, you can do multiple ones at once. So I just kind of broke them down, but really get outside and connect with nature again without your mask. We want to breathe fresh oxygen and really do some grounding. There have been scientific studies on the effects of grounding and how much it helps you heal. Okay. So if you're having trouble getting out in nature, make sure that you get a plant. Spring is definitely coming up. You can go to, your favorite store, get you a plant, bring something inside the home. Okay. It will help improve the oxygen in that house. It has so many other benefits, but really, do these two things, okay? So, number one, take a walk, and number two, connect with nature. Number three, pet your dog or cat, okay? My cat, oh my God, she has helped me so much through this time. I cannot say enough because my stress level has really, really dropped down. So it is vital for human beings to connect with another life source. So petting your dog and your cat will help you nurture something else. Okay. So, hi, if you don't have a pet, when you get that plant, make sure you can talk to the plant and take care of the plant and everything like that. It's alive too. That's the understanding. The process of Ho'oponopono is also understanding that everything has a life form or life source, guys. Everything is alive on a scientific level because we all have atoms. Okay, so um, it is just connecting and understanding that. But so if you don't have a dog or a pet, there are other ways that you can do that one. And if you can't do that one, I've got 24 other ones that you can do. So, number four, sit in the sun for 15 or 20 minutes. Okay. I like to sit in the sun in the mornings. It's when I do my sun gazing. It does excellent work on your third eye. Vitamin D is really, really, really important. It helps revitalize your energy levels. And don't apply sunblock and sunscreen. So, if you are sensitive to the sun, do it in the mornings and do it in the evenings. But definitely get outside and get some natural vitamin D. Okay. Number five, I'm huge on journaling. Okay. Journaling will help you gain clarity on who you are, what direction you want, your thoughts, your feelings, and will bring much needed awareness. And right now, we are all being pushed to bring that awareness of the things that we can change within inside of us. So, number five, journaling about your thoughts. This can help you clear your head and really reflect on what is on your mind. Carrying a journal with you, and you'll soon find yourself turning it to more often than not. Okay, get into that habit of doing it. If you're not, I wasn't a big journaler at first. I journaled a long time ago, and then I stopped. Um, so I definitely picked it back up, and it's something that I do integrate within my programs. But it is a habit to get into, but start writing down your thoughts. Start putting those things, you know, pen to paper. I'm telling you guys it's highly beneficial, and I will, if you haven't already, make sure you do join our free community, because I'm going to be starting to post journal prompts within there to get you to start thinking and help you through this process, okay? And it's absolutely free, so I'd love to see you over there. Number 6, smile at a stranger. Well, with the mask, it's very hard to do that. But if you don't have a mask on, smile, okay? Everybody is going through something at the moment. Everybody is. It is not right that whatever is stirring up inside of us, projecting that crap onto others. So transmute that. And the best way that you can start transmuting that is smiling at a stranger, okay? The world again is rapidly changing for everybody. Number 7, yoga. Do some yoga. Yoga can encourage focused thoughts and deep breathing, which leads to more centered and peaceful feeling of well-being. If you don't want to do yoga, take up some Tai Chi. I do Qigong. I mean, it has been absolutely beneficial. It's helped me stay centered, grounded, especially at this moment. Number 8, make a to-do list. Putting your ideas and thoughts on paper greatly increases your chances of getting them done. Oftentimes, the blues is simply a feeling of overwhelm. It's a great sense of accomplish. It gives you a really good feeling when you make a to-do list and you start knocking that shit off and get it done. If you are struggling with those things, again, join our free community, because we help with these little things to help you improve your lives and get you unstuck. Okay, unfuck yourself, basically. If you haven't read that book, I highly recommend it. So this will improve your idea about the project or task immediately. Number 9, okay, read a book or magazine. Disconnect from social media, from everything that is going on, and pick you up an actual book. I know some people, I like to listen to books. I either read them on my tablet or my phone or something like that, but actually get something physical. Go outside, get out in nature, and read you a book and a magazine. If it's something that's going to make you feel good, something that's going to occupy your mind on something else, if you are stressed, it doesn't have to be a huge book, but definitely this is a great way for you to practice self-care. Even a short story, joke, or an interesting magazine article can get you off the negative thought train and into a new perspective, even for a few minutes, okay? Number 10, be active or exercise. Start doing stuff that you know that you can do. Don't be so lazy. Like, if you are going for a walk around the block, make it 2 blocks. Do something to get out and move. What I've been doing lately, because I need to start being more active and exercise, that I disconnect from the computer and I go outside, and instead of like sitting out in nature, I'll go for a walk. So it's getting into those habits, but it's holding ourselves accountable and just taking action, guys. A lot of these things, you have to take action. So once you do take action, believe me, that is where magic starts to happen. Number 11, get a massage, okay? Go get your nails done, go get a pedicure, do something to take care of yourself, nurture yourself, okay? This is a great nurturing activity, is to enjoy the benefit of a massage. Whether you're a newbie or a veteran, you can always disengage from your environment through the process of natural relaxation. Number 12, sit or stand in the pose you are feeling. This is a really good one. If you ever feel like curling up in a ball, do it. If you are going through a moment where you just need to release and cry and you just want to get into like a child's pose, do it. Do what your body is telling you to help you release whatever emotions. Instead of you holding on to them, this is where the projection comes in, because your You're going to get triggered where we are going through a process where everything is going to trigger you. And if you are not working on your triggers, it's your emotions are going to rule your life. And my personal opinion is that the world right now is a shit show because everyone is worried about other people's emotions. We need to stop letting our emotions rule our lives and really start to get that under control and take personal responsibility of what we need to work on. So the next thing is call a long distance friend or a family member. Reconnect to somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time. Family member, check in, see how they are doing. Get out of yourself. It's not, again, it's not this is a form of self care, but the more that we pay attention to or we wallow in our own thoughts and emotions, getting out of self and talking to somebody else can also give us a much needed clarity on whatever we're going through. You'll start to understand that it's not just you that is going through these things. This is what helps me get out of self because I help people a lot around the world, and I realize that it's not just me that's going through it. Everybody is going through it. I'm sorry, guys. My phone keeps chiming in. So let me silence that for a moment. Okay. Number 14, sit in a park or garden, okay? When you go out for a walk, you get out in nature, go find a good park, go find a garden that you absolutely like, that you feel comfortable in, that is just serene. We've got lots of them. There's lots of parks within your community, and just go sit in nature, go people watch, whatever you want to do, but just get out and go sit in a park or a garden. Number 15, do a guided meditation. We have guided meditations here at the Garden of Enlightenment. If you would like some, please send me a DM. They're all mindfulness meditations to help you really start getting into the moment. But yeah, listening to guided meditations when your own thoughts seem scrambled or you just feel out of sorts, sometimes it helps to listen to another soothing voice or story. It does, guys. So meditation is very huge in helping you really get in the moment and knowing, what's going on with your thoughts. And if you don't know how to get started with meditation, again, send me a message and let me know. I would gladly help you get started in that. Number 16, turn off the television. Although television can be a great way to unwind, it can also be the number one. It can also do a number on your mental health. It absolutely can. For the simple fact that there's, turn off the news, turn it all off. Pick up a book, read a book, get back into your, just disconnect, disengage. The TV does so much harm right now. Number 17, learn to forgive. We often get caught up or hung up on the trivial things of relationships because we haven't truly forgiven another person, but we really need to let go. Forgiveness is a form of self-care and it gives you peace of mind. The best way that I have learned how to forgive is through the process of using Ho'oponopono, and that is getting back to zero, not letting memories or the law of data rule our lives, but getting back to zero so we can get into the law of inspiration, and that is where you're directly connected with the divine. So we deal with all that too as well. So make a list of your own life improvements, okay? And write them down. That way you can celebrate your accomplishments. All right. Waking up every morning is an accomplishment. Be grateful for that. The more that you start to make those lists of your own life improvements and makes you feel satisfied, you'll start to be grateful for the little things in your life. Okay. Number 19, volunteer. See if there is something that you can do for another. Again, this is getting out of self. It will help you bring much needed clarity on whatever it is that you're going through, because that's just how the amazing universe and God works. But definitely get outside, see where you can volunteer, especially within your neighborhood and community. Number 20, sing. Even though you're not a singer, sometimes you just gotta belt out your favorite song. I love to get in the car and sing out loud. I did this past weekend, and whoa, how beneficial that was. It will help you start to clear out your throat chakra. It will get that balance so that you can start to learn how to speak your truth and set those boundaries. Practicing self care and putting yourself first in an unselfish way is all part of learning how to set boundaries and enforce those boundaries that you're setting within yourself. Number 21, take a goddess bath. Relax and unwind in the tub. Light some candles to soothe your senses and feel calm instantly and much more refreshed the next day. We have an article within at the Garden of Enlightenment on our blog. It's got several different recipes for goddess bath, and just how ways to pamper you. So definitely check that out. But yeah, go pamper yourself. Go get some flowers. Go get a bath bomb. Whatever it is that will help you relax. But take you a goddess bath if you're available to. If you got a tub. Number 22, change your diet. Wow, I cannot tell you how important this is. That your body will absolutely start to change the more that you stop putting that junk food in your body and you start filling it up with whole food, fruits and vegetables and nutrition. Okay, this is your vehicle, guys. Are you going to put junk gasoline in it, or are you going to put premium gas in it? I am all about putting premium gas in it because over 3 years of I self I test everything as well, can totally notice a difference when I'm eating right, when I'm not eating right, and how my clarity mentally is going, and just how I feel overall. It will totally make a difference. But start changing your diet. Again, if you need help with that, let us know here because we deal with that as well. And number 23, cut back on alcohol. Okay. Alcohol will totally lower your vibration. Speaking from a recovered alcoholic, it is not really good for you. It will never solve any of your problems. It just delays them. So don't drink out of necessity when you got troubles on your mind, and you'll feel much stronger, and you'll feel much better about yourself. Okay. Trust me on this one. If you are struggling with alcohol, please, please, please let me know. Again, like I said, I have over 3 years of sobriety, and you're talking to someone who everybody thought she would never get it. So I just took many, many, many times to not my first rodeo in my sobriety either. So chronic relapser. So if you are struggling, please know you're not alone. I can only imagine how trying this time is for you, but drinking is not going to answer any of your problems. Number 24, write a poem, write a story, write a book. This goes with journaling. Get it out, write it down, write it in there. Connecting creatively to the right side of your brain, and to really get in the middle, guys. When I talk about this when I go over intro to meditation, is that you want the left and the right hemisphere of your brain to have balance. When they are working in harmony together, man, that is what puts you in the flow. So tapping into these creative things, even if you're not a writer, if you can't write a poem, do something creative. Paint, sculpt, knit, crochet, whatever it is. Build something. It will really start to get you in balance. And the more that we are balanced within the left and the right hemisphere of our brain, that is where we are getting into the flow. The more that we're doing Ho'oponopono, the more that we're clearing out our thoughts, the more that we're letting this go, the more we're doing self-work and self-care, the more that we will get in the flow within life. And I think that's where everybody is striving to be, but we live in a society where we are not taught those things. And we're also living in a society that is very chaotic and scary at the moment. So a lot of people are not thinking about this because it's not their tools of survival. But the tools of survival that most people have been taught to use are not working for them, guys. This is why all that clarity is coming up, why all this disruption is happening in people's lives. It is time we let go of what is no longer serving us and start to put, other tools that are serving us. This doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate with you. I have tried so many different healing modalities out there. I take what works and I discard the rest. I use it and apply it in my life. I see change, and wow, I wish I would have done it earlier in my life. So we aren't taught these things, and it's unlearning what we were taught and relearning healthy things that are going to benefit our lives. So after my rant, I'm going to just say number 25, last but not least, take a nap. There's nothing wrong with taking naps. Scientific benefits have been shown that taking a nap will serve you well. So if you feel like you need to take a break, take a break. Okay? Uh, you want to feel fresher and energized and clear headed. All right? So to wrap all this up, let's do some reflecting. I want you to look at the above and take some time to reflect on all the different areas of your life and ask yourself these questions. Are your emotions ruling your life? Are they in balance? Is there area for improvement? And what self-care activities can you implement today? All right. So I really want to say many blessings to everybody who watched this. If you do know somebody that is struggling, please know that they and you are not alone. To reach out, there are people like me, there are other people that are here to help you. And we know how hard it is. And that's the whole purpose of why we are here. So I really am sending so much love to anybody who is watching this, to the collective, because I know how hard it can be. I'm going through the same things as well. Stuff is happening in my personal life, and we live in a very scary and uncertain time. And so don't feed the fear. Know that you're not alone. There are many of us here to help you. So I hope this video resonated. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. It means so much to me, guys. And it really does help our mission here at the Garden of Enlightenment. And if you are needing something and you want me to do a video, please let me know. Drop me a comment, send me a DM. You can find everything on our website. Sign up for our email list. Make sure you do. I would be gladly to do it. Make sure that you join our free community portal, because there's a lot of free trainings in there to help you move to the next level. So much love, guys. Hang in there, and I will see you next week.